Hi, this is Blue. I'm a targeted Christian girl. I'm mainly targeted because I have DID, and they find it easy to target me because as a little child I was split into many parts, and the Masons and Satanists find it very easy, and the vampires of those groups find it very easy to hurt those who are split. They can come and take their blood, scratch them, sexually abuse them, even at 50, even at 60, 70, whatever age. If they're split, they will not know. They use special words, special keywords to bring out so-and-so, whichever one they want. My altars are suffering because these people are vampires. They're vampires and they're vampirizing me. They've been vampirizing me since I was a child. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for it. They gotta find another victim. They gotta find another victim. I've been sexually abused. I've been raped. I've been sodomized. Those are just some of the pictures on that one video. I remember back in May, I kept getting shot with these, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but it's a directed energy weapon, so just keep that in mind. I kept getting shot with some kind of needle in my body, and it smelled like alcohol, and I believe they were making me high. And the one day I couldn't even do anything. I was terrified to go back to my apartment. I didn't know what was happening to me, and I didn't do any drugs or anything. And it's obviously something that they can't pick up at the hospital because they checked me for drugs and nothing. I tried talking to the police. They wouldn't help me. Nobody helped me. I'm a human being vampirized by these vampires. That's exactly what they are. Satanic and Masonic vampires. They're using my altars to hurt them and hurt me. They're the ones who made them. They know the key words. And I'm sure they work together. Just because you're a Satanist doesn't mean you don't work with Masons. Just because you're a Mason doesn't mean you don't work with Satanists. Because they both worship the same God. They just don't, they might not worry, and they might not realize it, but they worship the same God. I have baby altars who are waking up in the middle of the night, screaming, crying for help. Mommy, help me. Because they are hurting them. They are sick people. Look at my hair. I don't have black hair. I do now. Wonder who dyed it. I've always had brown hair. No, I don't. They use a weapon, directed energy weapon on me to get me to submit to them, but I won't. I remember back when I went to the psychiatric hospital to get away from all the terror and horror back in June. I left in late May. Some of them followed me. Yeah, they followed me. I know most people aren't going to believe it. There are people out there who have been targeted, and they know what is going on. They know the vampirizing of the human body, the vampirizing of the human energy, the vampirism of the human blood. God says in His Word, you should not eat the blood. There is life in the blood. You're not supposed to eat the blood. And yet they're doing that exact same thing. They're cannibals. They're taking a living person and they're draining them slowly of their blood. I don't know how many times I've been anemic in the past, let's say 3 years. I'm sure it's been way more than that. They sexually abuse me. They rape me, sodomize me. They do all kinds of bad things to me. I wake up and I feel it in my body. I just know something happened. And guess what? One of my altars gets the horror of being hurt. My altars were supposed to be free once we were all grown up. I mean, a lot of them are still small, but they were supposed to be free after time. Once I grew up, they were supposed to be free. They're not free. They're not free. And I know they're not free because of the trauma, but But they were supposed to at least have a little bit of enjoyment in life. Altars are suffering, and they are not demons. That's a false thing put on people with DID or people with it's dissociative identity disorder. It's also called multiple personality is the old name disorder. My therapist calls it broken heart syndrome. I mean, I'm tired of being hurt by these people. I'm tired of being hurt by them. I'm tired of it. I want to expose them for who they are, the vampires they are. Modern day vampires sucking the blood out of somebody. While that person sleeps, they suck their blood out, and then once they get it out, they drink it. Or they put it in their food and eat it. You don't know if somebody's making food, chicken, for example, and they're putting blood in it. You don't even know. It might be traces. I heard of somebody who was eating food and there was blood in it, and they didn't even know. My blood vessels don't do this. They don't go straight up and down. They go like this. Go up and down, all left and right, all this way. That used to be normal. I thought maybe it's just been happening in the last 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, maybe the last year. It's probably been happening my whole life. I thought I grew out of it. I thought I was finally out free because my grandfather passed away. But guess what? I was never free, was I? But I'm going to be free now because I'm going to let them know that I know who they are, and I want them to stop this terribleness they're doing to me. They use a weapon, a microwave weapon, that hits my body and it stings my... They love to burn my backside really bad. They love to do it. I have pain in my arms. I have a main channel that I have over 600 subscribers, but the people don't believe me over there. So I made a special channel where people would look for it and find it and believe me. Because they've been through it too. Now, your targeting might be different, but targeting is targeting is targeting is targeting. I just don't understand why this has to happen. I felt so abandoned by God. I remember hearing these people say that they wanted me to be a Satanist, and they were trying to make me be a Satanist. All my life. This is them. Marijuana. All over my body. Marijuana. You might think I'm crazy, but you can go ahead and think that. Somebody out there knows. There might be like 1,000 people out of all the people in the world who know. Or 500. Or 1,500. Or 430 or something. But there's people who know. Okay, I had light skin like this where my nose is. Or my bridge of my nose is, right? This. They just started spreading marijuana all over my face. Why? Who knows? Who knows? I can't even sleep more than 2 hours a night. I have to keep waking up, going back to sleep, waking up, going back to sleep, waking up, going back to sleep. I've been going crazy trying to think of how I can get away from these people. You've got to be careful. I mean, this is disgusting. They have actually hit my eyes with their tools and messed them up. I'm supposed to have blue eyes. I'm telling you, they'll do whatever they want. I looked in the mirror and my hair was gray. Now it's not gray anymore, is it? I even pulled it back for my friend and said, does my hair look gray or brown? Nope. You have to realize what's going on, and you have to do the best you can to stop it. And I'm tired of being a victim. I'm tired of my altars being a victim. And yes, I risk being I risk further abuse, but I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of being hurt by people, and my altars being hurt by people, because I'm tired of them hurting my altars. This person's been hiding in this one area of my apartment. It's a little area by the refrigerator. I don't know. He must have made a cut in the wall somehow so he could go there. It's a little an area where the maintenance people go, and they fix the pipes when there's a problem with the with a bathtub or something. He's been hiding in there. You have to watch out for these people. They are vampires. I'm telling you, I just wonder sometimes, like, do they have tons of blood? I remember back in May when they used to put blood on doorknobs and stuff, and you'd go by and you'd go to open the door, and the blood would be on your hand. They can use that stuff for curses and spells and all kinds of stuff. My own blood! My own belongings! Using for spells and stuff. They can use anything for their spells, whatever they want. It's sick. I want them to pay for their stuff they've done. Yes, I want them to get saved, but I want them, if they don't get saved, I want them to pay for what they've done. They've hurt people. They've hurt people beyond measure. They hurt people beyond measure. And I'm tired of being vampirized. My energy is being sucked out of my very body. My energy is being sucked out of my very body. Even my uncle said a few years ago how I sleep all the time. And he's right. Last year, we'll talk about last year, I used to take a shower and I'd get an extra hour before I'd fall asleep. Now I take a shower. I can't barely get out of the shower. I think they're giving me some kind of drug because there's times where I'm tired and I want to go to bed and let's say I'm across the room from my chair. I sit on a chair. I don't sleep on a bed that much anymore. So I sit on my chair. Before I can even get to it, I'm practically falling on the floor. Now, to me, that's drugs. That's drugs. And they don't want anyone knowing their secrets, their little secrets. And I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of the policemen are Masons, okay? They have a network. I've gone to medical professionals. I've gone to the police. I've talked to different people, and it's like I'm being gaslit everywhere I go. One nurse I talked to, she said, wow, when she saw my bruise, but that was all she saw. That's all she said. I went to a doctor in the ER. I wanted to be looked at. I wanted my private parts to be looked at so they could say, what's going on. And the doctor waited till the very end. Then she said I should see the psychiatrist in the morning. I'm telling you, they have a network of people, and they will put you in with those people. I mean, I went to a psychiatric hospital in a completely different state. How did I end up there? Because of them. And what happened? They followed me from a different state to that place. A guy walked into the emergency room and saw me and must have realized I was a psych patient and decided they were going to follow me. I mean, this is more than your regular persecution. This is sucking out energy out of a human being. This is sucking out energy. They use their weapons for more than just hurting your body. They use it to touch your private parts and activate them. They might cause you to lust. You have to really be careful because if you don't be careful, you might end up lusting because they're activating your private parts. It's sickening. It's sickening. These people have no right to do this, yet they're doing it to people every day. Every day! And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I feel like the people on my floor are in on it. This guy, he said, look at this. Look at this. My beautiful body is trashed. Looks like trash now. But it's my battle scars. I'll come out on the other side. I'll come out on the other side. I'm not saying I don't like people with different skin colors. I do. I like my skin color, which is this, not this. I have lots of pictures to show you. I just want you to understand that if you're being hurt, you're not alone. There are people out there who know what you're going through, who know what's going on, they know what's happening, and they know why it's happening. And don't give up. Yes, there's lots of times you want to give up, you feel like God's abandoning you. But there's lots of people out there who can talk to you and help you and comfort you. I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired of it. I'm not letting it happen. I'm tired of my parts being hurt. I am tired of my parts being hurt. And it's going to end, or I'm going to make a lot of trouble for these people. A lot of trouble. A lot of noise. Hey, do you know we have vampires in the building? Lots of noise. Lots of noise. You have to take care of yourself. And if you have altars, you have to take care of them. They are dependent on yourself. Okay? And I didn't get DID from a therapist like many people want to say. I found out when I was at home one day. I started hearing a voice in my head. Okay? The Bible says to be as, how does that go? Be as wise as serpents, but as something as, I can't remember how it goes. Hold on. Okay, here we go. KJV says, Matthew 10:16 says, Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Harmless as doves. If you have a disability, it makes you even more possible to be hurt. So you have to stop it as soon as it starts. Just yell out, I know you're a vampire! I know you're a vampire! See what they do. See what they do. They might end up leaving you because they realize that you know who and what they are. Okay? And I'm not talking about movie vampires like you use garlic on them and stuff. I'm talking about real people who like to suck off of people's energy off their body, their blood and their energy. The energy is in the blood. Life is in the blood, the Bible says. Life is in the blood. This says what they are right here. This. I don't know exactly what it says. I know it says something, but this says what it is. See, I'm being hit right now with a weapon by them. Right now. Right now. But I'm not doing what you want vampires to stop it. I don't want to be a vampire like you. I want to be happy and free in Jesus Christ. I prayed for these people. I talked to them and said, why don't you come to Jesus? Nothing. They hit me in my chest. They hit me in my backside. They hit me on my spine. I mean, it's so painful. I can hardly bend over and touch my toes or reach over and pick things up. They have advanced weaponry they can use. But I want to show you a Bible verse. Okay, in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, it says, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. We have to continue to protect ourselves. We are not meant to be we're not meant to be vampirized or whatever, you know. We're not meant to be like this. We're not meant to be vampirized. God made us. He didn't make us so that they can suck our blood out and use it for their enjoyment. I don't want to be a cannibal. See, they try to sneak it in there and get you to do what they do. I don't want to do that. So I'll go at the end of this here and say thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, these people are lost and confused, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to protect yourself. They're hitting me with on my arm with their stupid weapon. Here we go again. Another part of my body hit. They are trying to saw my bones in half. Literally. I mean, if you've been through this, you probably know what I'm talking about. Stop, vampires! Stop it now! Vampire Joel, stop it now! In Jesus' name, stop it now! Yep. I'm going to tell the whole world. I don't care. Just because I want to be free. I want to be free! Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See ya.